Cubs fans, welcome in, and welcome back. I tried to get a video to you guys before the spring training game today. That was just not in my schedule cards, unfortunately. But we got some news, and we'll get right into it. Justin Turner signed with the Chicago Cubs, which left Canario to be DFA'd for that move to become official. I look forward to having Justin Turner on the team. One, you don't have to spend, Alex Bregman money with a whole bunch of opt-outs and kind of putting yourself into another Cody Bellinger type of contract. But that gives you some flexible options. He could definitely help with Cody Bush's development at first. He can help Matt Shaw over at third. There's options there. Plus, also, when you're late into a game, he can come in sub for either side of the diamond, really. For him to be on the Cubs on just a 1 year deal for the money that you paid him, I believe it's $6 million for 1 year to have a veteran to help out two young guys in your infield helps a lot, especially with the Tucker signing. Look, I think that the Cubs are taking their depth very seriously as compared to the 2023 and 2024 season. And also, I think that the first spring training game reflects pretty heavily that the Cubs were looking at their pitching depth. So again, uh, Justin Turner, I like having him on the team. I like that signing a lot. I think it's a very smart signing. Just once again, helping, Matt Bush, or Michael Bush. Good Lord. So many names going through my head today. Helping Michael Bush, helping, helping over at third base. Again, you could bring him in late in games, or if there's an IL stint for either of those two players, he's got that flexibility to help on either side of the diamond. So that is fantastic. And again, you don't have to sign him to an Alex Bregman type of deal. So yeah, a good veteran presence. I think that if you get the second half type of Justin Turner production, I think that'd be very good. I really think that he's always been a nuisance to the Cubs whenever we played the Dodgers. So to kind of have him on our team for a change, be kind of neat, in my opinion. So we'll see what 2025 holds there. Uh, my only uh, my only stick with this, don't let it turn out to be like what happened with Hosmer and Mancini at first base. If it's not working out, just cut that cord. Don't let it drag out, half of a season. Because I was watching Locked On Cubs today, and Locked On Cubs brought up a very solid point that in that 2023 season, the Cubs lost by 1 game in the wild card race to Miami, and Trey Mancini was directly responsible for 2 games that you lost. So you easily could have flipped yourself into a wild card game had you let him and Hosmer go earlier. So I really agree with what Lockdown Cubs said there. But again, I think that he'll be excellent for the development of those guys just because of how long he's been in the league. Being on a winning organization like the Dodgers, I think that that'll help him great because, to be fair, the Dodgers have always been really good in player development, and they got him pretty young. They got him when he was pretty down with the Mets, and they turned him into a Gold Glover and a two-time All-Star. So, hey, power to them. I think that he's an excellent addition for the money. Now, on the spring training side of things, since it's a spring training game, there's really not a whole lot to break down just because, it's not the typical roster that we would see in a regular season game. Um, but the Cubs put a beat down on LA. It was 12-4 was the final score. I am looking at the box score here on my phone. I typically would have it pulled up on my laptop, but I'm currently doing a video for my gaming channel side of things. But yeah, it was clearly just working through pitchers just to see who has what. And uh, Cody Poteet started the game. He did really well the first inning. The second inning, he done got. He gave up 3 runs on 3 hits. But then throughout the rest of the game, Lai, Keller, Cleany, Palencia, Neely, Krisky, Scalzo Jr., Euchert. The rest of the game, they gave up 1 run. So they went through 8 pitchers today, right? Two, four, six, eight. No, they went through, wait, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. No, they did get through 9. So 9 pitchers, 3 runs. I look, if this was a regular season game, I would be plenty happy with this pitching performance. Again, outside of the second inning where you got your offense showed up in the third inning and got those runs back and then some. So, you were down 3-0, then you went up 6-3, and then you just added on to it. Then you went up 8-3, 9-3, and then 12 to 4 in the eighth inning. So again, being that it is spring training, these game breakdowns will look a little bit different just because they run through a lot of different players. Um, you know, Looking at who, there's a couple people who hit a home run today. Uh, but uh, but yeah, I mean, it was just a solid game for spring training, I think. Anyways, nothing too crazy to write home about. Again, I think that these first couple of games for spring training is going to be very pitcher intensive, where you see different pitcher go out there pretty much every inning. I think as we get closer to the regular season games, you'll see your starters start to stretch out a little bit to kind of get, 3, 4, 5 innings worth of work in. And then you'll probably see them sit for a couple days before the season opener. But yeah, guys, I mean, again, very quick rundown. It was a pitcher heavy game. Everybody did fairly well outside of Cody Petit. He done got in that second inning, but everybody that followed him, like I said, he did very good in that first inning, and then everybody after him did fairly well as well. I mean, they were no nonsense, no nothing. They had let's see, they had 7 hits total in the game. So, 4 runs on 7 hits. Again, if this was a regular season game, I would be very happy with the way that this turned out. But yeah, the big news, Justin Turner, a Chicago Cubs. So, my friends, we'll catch you for a quick breakdown of tomorrow's game. You guys have a good one, and we'll see you tomorrow.